Okay, guys, so here's the old plan. What we're going to do is we're going to do 5 8-minute rounds. All right. So shout at me if this doesn't make sense. All right. So the clock is going to start and we're going to do 20 burpees, chest on floor, obviously. And then it's going to be 18 hand release push-ups. And then it's going to be 16 butterfly crunch. That's where you're on your back, the soles of the feet are touching and the knees are falling out to the side. You touch the floor beyond your head, you sit up and touch your toes. Then you're going to do 14 jump squats, so get your ass below parallel. And then it's 12 tricep dips using your chair. Then you're going to go kettlebell rear lunges. So you can alternate those rear lunges, but the kettlebell is held on the chest or the shoulder. And then you're going to do kettlebell squats, 8 reps. And then it's alternating toe taps each side. So you're going to go into the plank position. You're going to reach under right hand, left foot, left hand, right foot. And that's 1. And you've got 6 in total to do. So 12 reps when you add them all up. And then we got forward overhead lunge with the kettlebells. That's the bell above the head. And it's a big stride forward. Get that knee all the way to the floor. And it's going to be 4 in total. So you can go 4 on the right, 1 round, 4 on the left, the next round. It's entirely up to you how you split it up. And then a man maker times 2. So we're going to do a burpee with a lunge, and a squat. All right. And the aim is to get as far through that list as possible over the course of the 8 minutes. So if you finish that before the 8 minutes is up, you have earned the remaining time as your rest. If the sounder beeps before you finish, i.e. you haven't finished all that work inside 8 minutes and the 8 minutes ends, then we just go straight back to the start again and work our way through as far as we can over the course of the next 8 minutes. There is no rest between the 8-minute rounds. If that doesn't make sense, shout at me and I'll be able to explain it a little bit better if I haven't done it so already. So basically, just to summarize, clock starts, try and get as far down that list as possible. If possible, complete it. If you complete it before the 8 minutes is done, whatever you have left in that 8 minutes is your rest, and we'll be going again very, very quickly. So it's a 40-minute workout today, 5 8 minutes. It's 40 minutes and we're working non-stop. All right. So if you have any questions, shout at me and we'll get into our warm-up now. Okay, so we'll start our warm-up. We'll actually do a moving warm-up to start. All right, so we're going to go feet hip width and we're going to go into lunges. So big stride forward, drop the knee to the floor, squeeze the abs, push through the sole of the foot and stand back up tall. So again, nice and slow. Take your time. We're just bringing the body up to speed and we're focusing on mobilizing all the joints, tendons, ligaments, and muscles. That's the one. Knees are clicking and squelching and creaking. So I've got to really get them warmed up. And again, look at the sole of the foot. Are you using the whole sole of that foot or are you just relying on the ball of the foot or the heel of the foot? That's the one. Okay, so from here, we're going to go into squats, bodyweight squats, nice and slow. Maybe pause at the bottom for a second or two, and then come back up. Keep the knees pushed out to the side, driving the soles of the feet into the floor, almost corkscrew style to come back up. Again, utilizing the whole surface area. So the idea is to find a nice tempo that you can keep working at throughout the course of the 8 minutes. And when I say 8 minutes, I really mean 40 minutes, but don't tell anybody that because then they'll start to freak out. Okay, so next time you're at the bottom of your squat, hook your fingers under your toes, Russian baby makers. So hips low, fingers under toes, hips high, fingers under toes. And at the top, shift your weight left and right just to exaggerate the stretch on one hamstring more than the other. That's the one. Okay, so from here, we're now going to walk it into a high plank position. We're going to bring that foot forward, big arm rotation, down, change feet, big arm rotation, down, change feet. That's it. So I'll throw some tunes on now when we get going. We'll just get into the work. And if at any point you have any problems or any questions, just shout at me. If you want me to demo something before we start, shout at me and I'll do that too. That's the one. Okay, back up. This time we're going to go into rear lunges. So we're going to kick the leg back down and up. And your heart rate is definitely up now. you're warmer, you're more mobilized on the majority of the main muscle groups, ligaments and tendons. All right. So we're going to start with 20 burpees. It's straight into the deep end here, hog tied. All right, let me just make this a little bit more screen user friendly so I can actually hit my play button. Okay. So unless I hear otherwise, you guys are ready to go. Why isn't that working? Okay. All right. There's my tunes. Okay. We're gonna start in 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Burpees in 3, 2, 1, and let's go. You got 20 burpees. Straight on, chest on floor. All right, so it's chest on floor. As soon as you finish those 20 burpees, you got hand release push-ups. Time's burning already. And then after 18 hand release push-ups, butterfly crunch, lower the toes. And then you're after butterfly crunch. Got 14 jump squats. Here we got our 12 tricep dips. And then 10 rear lunges with your kettlebell. After your lunges, you got squats.
Nothing can stop me. I'm all the way up. All the way up. All the way
And then it's 10 or 6 toe taps each side.
What you want, I got what you need. Shout it what you want, I got what you need. Shout it what you want, I got what you need.
Forward overhead lunges for 4. Keep the abs tight on the overhead lunge. And it's 2 man makers. That's a burpee. Into a lunge, lunge squat. When you're finished with 2 man makers, you can rest. Wasn't far off. Got my timing close enough. When I was planning this, I was hoping to be done inside the last 3. We're at 2 minutes and 35 now. That's a positive. But get your water when you're finished. If you're not finished, working the reps. Round 2 is starting in 2 minutes, 15 seconds. Take your time. Emphasis on technique. Emphasis on full range of movement. Time under tension. 2 minutes. Now there's 5 of these to do. So that earned rest. Yeah, that's going to disappear very quickly. So when you get rest, utilize it. Make sure you benefit from it. Because regardless of where you are on that list of exercises, in 90 seconds time, we're all going back into burpees for 20 reps. Just a little tip, when you're doing your burpees, think of the worm, you know that worm, that dance move? It's where your knees, then your hips, then your chest arrive on the floor. The hands hit the floor, and then it's followed by the knees, hips, and chest. They're your tempo or your pace burpees. They're different to your sprint burpees. Your sprint burpees are when your chest and hips both hit the floor at the same time. You can sprint 20 burpees, but you're going to be a write-off for the 18 hand release push-ups. So it's a marathon, not a sprint. 50 seconds. And then we're starting into round 2 of 5. You now know what to expect. No new exercises. It's all in the head now. You gotta stay on top of yourself in relation to pushing. You've got 30 seconds left. Good stuff. Okay, we got 20 seconds left. 15 seconds. This is when you get yourself set, ready to go. If you're not finished the first set, stop now. Getting ready to go into burpees in 6, 3, 2, 1. Round 2, 20 burpees. Let's go. Remember that worm? Keep moving. After your burpees, you got 18 hand release push-ups. Okay. No. Thanks. Pin. And then drag it bottom right. Yeah. Thank you very much. Nice work, guys. So, one mental cue when you're tackling an exercise is try and get it unbroken. I just did 18 butterfly crunch, silly round. Tricep dips. Woo! Remember, keep referring back to your screen. Nice work, guys. All the way to the finish line on it. Earn that rest. Excellent work, 2.5 minutes. And round 3 is starting. Wow. Takes a bit longer for the heart rate to come down after round 2. So stay in control of your breathing. Get that heart rate down as low as you can, quick as you can, with controlled breathing. In 2 minutes, we're starting into round 3 of 5. Use this rest period wisely because you're going to target the workout. You're going to target the set. You're going to try and get it as done in as efficient and quick manner as possible. Don't shirk when it comes to range of movement technique. That's a standard. So in 1 minute and 30 seconds, we're starting into our third set of 20 burpees. But if you aren't finished round 2 yet, get it done. Keep going, push yourself. And when you're resting, keep moving. Quick sups, small sups, and move again. Because we've had rest in between sets, we're looking to really target those burpees now. The freshest you're going to be every time is when we hit those burpees. So we've got to try and target them unbroken. It doesn't mean go crazy on the speed, it just means go unbroken on your reps. Use the body in the most efficient manner possible. Hands down, legs back, knees, hips, chest. And then bring your feet in, hips are high, so when you stand, you're up. 30 seconds away. There's no need to get into a squat or a frog squat position at the bottom of a burpee. You can finish hips high because we're not lifting any external weight. Okay, in 15 seconds, if you're not finished round 2, stop. Now, get ready to go into round 3 in 10 seconds. Once you've got through round 3, we're over the hump, we're on the home stretch. 3, 2, 1, 20 burpees, let's go. Find that tempo that you can sustain. When I do my burpees, I always give myself little milestones. In this case, sets of 5. So I've done a set of 5, I'm now gonna do another set of 5, and nothing matters until I'm finished that set of 5. I'm into my third set of 5. So whatever works for you, whether it's changing direction every few reps, and the same milestones on your push-ups. I go 3s. Don't forget those abs on the push-ups. Full range of movement on the butterfly crunch. Try and go unbroken each exercise. Nice work. Earn that rest. Keep going, guys. Finish line coming up on the third round. That's it, guys. So round 4 is going to start in 2 minutes, 45 seconds. So keep plugging away at round 3 until it's done, and it's done right. No point in rushing it. The next round is going to start and finish at the same time. So don't think you're going to miss out on anything. Push yourself to what you're capable of doing with the full range of movement. So little personal battles with every exercise. So we find some exercises more difficult than others. From a personal standpoint, I find my hand release push-ups very tiring after my burpees. So hand release push-ups are one of the exercises that I've got flagged as my difficult one in here. So I'm going to really target that. And I try and go unbroken on it. And if I need to take a rest, I keep it short. I keep the emphasis and focus on the correct technique. One of the exercises I find easy, in air quotes there, is my jumping squats and my rear lunges and my regular squats. So I just go hammer and tongs at them and really, really focus on getting that perfect technique and perfect range of movement. So we got 1 minute and 20 seconds before our 4th. That's our second last round starts. When round 4 starts, you're going to be in the right frame of mind. I want you to identify 2 of the exercises in here. I want you to identify them and I want you to really target them. So for me, my first one I'm going to really target is my burpees. I'm going to try and get them unbroken. And then as soon as I finish my burpees, I'm going to try and get into my 18 hand release push-ups as perfectly as possible with my technique and range of movement. After that, once I've got those 2 done, as far as I'm concerned, I'm home free. So we got 35 seconds, and then we're going to be starting into our second last round. So if you're not finished round 3, stop now. Get yourself set. The burpees are kicking off in 16 seconds. Remember, hands first, followed by the legs, knees, hips, and lastly chest. And then it's the same in reverse. Chest comes up first. 5 seconds away. 4, 3, round 4, 2, 1, 20 burpees. Let's go. So again, Identify what you're going to target out of those exercises. Really focus on them as you work. Okay, my push-ups. Oh, wow. Okay, burpees and push-ups. Out of the way. Stay with it, guys. It's all mental.
Taking my time on my ride. Taking my time on my ride. I've been thinking too much. 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 I've been thinking too much.
Consistent, guys. Good work. Stay with it. Keep moving. Oh, that's tough. The aim is to stay as consistent as possible. Your heart rate is going to be up, but you got to maintain control. Focus on what you're doing. Don't shirk. Don't cut corners. You got to be the trainer. I'm giving you the instructions. You got to apply them. You've got to stand over yourself and make sure that they are done right. So if you're really struggling to maintain form, think about your scaling options. Reduce the weight if necessary. Introduce a support structure if necessary. And change the range of movement if necessary. We got 2 minutes, and then we're going into our last round, round 5. And that'll bring us all the way down, or all the way into the cool down. So I want you to really dig deep now for the last one, guys. That's starting in 1 minute 45 seconds. Start the week right. We got 1 minute and 20 seconds, and then we're into our 5th round, starting with burpees. And out of the exercises, burpees is the one you're freshest for. I know there's not much positive to take out of that, but hey, you've got to do the burpees at the start, and just that little bit more bit of energy than at the end. Okay, we got 50 seconds, 50 seconds before we kick off our final round. So when you're finished your last round, guys, let me know. Just unmute, say done, and then mute again. Just so I know in case we need to, we can end the last few minutes cool down earlier. Get to our cool down stretches. Okay, 20 seconds, and we got our 20 burpees. Identify the 2 exercises you want to target on these this set. In my case, it's still the burpees and hand release push-ups unbroken. Okay, we're going in 6 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Last round. Wow. They really are difficult push-ups. Okay. Keep moving. Home stretch. Whew. Not much talking going on today. Just work. And that's me done. Woo! Let me know when you're finished. Nice work, guys.
That's me, Ronan.
Attaboy, Joe. Get some water. Well earned. Amy, you done? Cool. Well done. Sit, Nadine. Well done. You got loads of time. 2:20 to go. Done? Excellent. Well done, Nadine. All right, guys. Grab some water. Well earned. Okay. All right. Okay, guys. Well done. Okay, grab some water. We'll get into our stretches. Whew, warm now. Okay, so just a little different spin on the sessions we usually do. You have a set reps, you have a set time, due against the clock, and it probably shuts me up a little bit more as well. Okay, so let's go as wide as we can with our feet, and we're going to soften our knees, push our butt out the back, and just drop the backs of the hands to the floor, and we're just going to hang around down there. So it's big breath in through the nose, exhale out the mouth, just slowing that heart rate down. Control, control, control. Sink into that stretch, backs of the legs, hamstrings, into the glutes, lower back, middle, upper back, into the shoulder sockets. Shoulder sockets, relax their grip on the shoulders And the arms just go ragdoll and just stay down that stretch. Another 10 seconds. 5 more seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, up we come. Turn the toes to the right. Drop that left knee to the floor. 2 hands on top of that knee. And just tip that knee forward. I'm looking to get a nice stretch on that hip flexor. And again, try and let your body get as heavy as possible from the shoulder blades through. And just let your body sink forward. Relax the butt cheek. Sink forward into that stretch. And just go as passive as possible. Try not to fight the stretch. And sink, sink, sink. That's it. Okay, let's switch other side. Left foot in front, tip the knee forward, stretch out that right hip flexor. Relax through the shoulder blades. Sink down into that stretch as best you can. Nice work. Ignore that. If you can hear that beeper, ignore that beeper. That's just the final beep. That's the one. Okay, very slowly up we come, guys. As we stand up, take a big breath in because you're going to feel a little spinny. Exhale out the mouth. And that's your lot, guys. Good, tough session. Loads of rest that you've earned in there. Well done.